Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a very particular chef on YouTube. Her name is Kay. She is the preeminent chef on YouTube, surpassing even the likes of Gordon Ramsay. If you have yet to witness her glorious cooking, well, you are going to be in for a treat. In the video from her that we are checking out today, she is making pizza on toast. Now, I make a small pizza on occasion, but it has never crossed my mind to put it on toast. So I'm curious to see how this will pan out. Although I don't imagine any of the Italian audience is going to be very interested in how it turns out. They are going to declare their crusade on Kay for the heresy against pizza. But that's enough of me rambling. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's take a look at how pizza on toast is made.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking again. And today I'm going to be making bread pizza. Right.
Alright, Kay, quick piece of advice. One thing I have noticed in some of your videos I've watched before, and this scene right here, you zoom the camera in a bit too far. You don't need to zoom purely to focus on the subject. Well, you're not even just focused on the subject, you're over-focused, you're over-zoomed. You can zoom out a little bit, it doesn't hurt.
As you can see, I have got 4 eggs in there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to... No, I'm not doing a very good job. I'm going to mix it. When she did it on camera, she did it very fast. And
I can speed up if you want to, but you're going really fast.
Well, it's up to you. Anyway, I'm going to put some salt in it.
Alright, Kay, I'm going to say it again. Please zoom out a little bit. Here you're adding a bit of salt, but I didn't even notice you were adding the salt the first time I watched this over. I only noticed it the second time, just barely. Now, if you zoomed out a little bit, we could actually see you adding the salt.
And she put lots of parsley, and it's a good job I was going to tell you. You wonder what I was flaking in it. But yeah, she put parsley in. And hers turned into a mouldy colour.
I don't exactly think it's a good idea to describe anything in a culinary setting with the descriptor moldy, even if it's just the color. That just makes it slightly off-putting. And speaking of off-putting, I don't know what it is exactly, if it's the lighting or what, but the way the colors appear on screen isn't exactly visually pleasing, though I'm not sure why.
I don't seem to be doing that. Probably because she had put more in than me. So that's still not the mouldy colour, is it? Right, as you can see, I've got...
It might just be the angle here, more than likely is just the angle here, but it looks like those slices of bread don't even have crust. They're uncrustable toast.
2 slices of white bread, and the reason why it was white bread because on her video she showed white bread. So she said, butter them the best
Bread?
No, shut it. Butter the bread the best you can.
That took a while, didn't it?
Didn't it?
You get speech titles coming up.
Subtitles,
Yeah.
Right, so that's the bread all buttered. Nicely and buttered. Right, I couldn't get any sausages to cut up. So...
Kay, where's the sauce on this pizza? You're just going straight from buttered bread into the toppings? I would think you would still use some sort of sauce as a base.
I bought them. And these are... I don't know. I took the front of the packet off. But let's just show you.
Ah yes, the mystery meat. The specialty of school lunches. Brings me back.
let's just show you what they are. I mean, if you can't see after I put them on the bread, then there's something wrong. I am only doing 2 slices of bread. I know the lady on the camera did, I think she did 6. Oops, wrong bread thing. I know she did 6 slices of bread, but I'm only doing 3, 4, 2. There's 2 there.
Thought I'd put in this quick note. I hope nobody takes this video the wrong way. I don't mean to demean any of her content, because she's not hurting anyone. She seems to be having a great time in these videos. She enjoys herself, and it seems like a good activity for her to do, and sometimes to bring her son in. It's nice to see.
Been a bad week. So, I'm going to put them on. Now that is the form of sausages. So next is put on tomatoes. So things move around, knife comes out, and voila, there's a board underneath. Right, I'm going to cut the...
Okay, thank goodness. You've finally stepped up your game and are protecting your fingers with this finger guard. I've been worried for your hands in some of your previous videos with the way you cut. But speaking of cutting, a piece of advice when cutting a tomato. A straight, sharp knife, like a chef's knife, isn't the best option when cutting a tomato. Something serrated will do a better job at efficiently cutting the tomato. Just a piece of advice.
Tomato. Oh, sorry, it's tomato, isn't it? Done. Now that's going to go onto... Right.
One concern that's coming to mind when looking at this pizza, well, pizza, I'm doing air quotes if you can't hear it, is that the bread is going to become soggy, as these tomatoes have a lot of moisture in them, and bread is fairly absorbent. I suppose this would have happened even if she were to have put like a tomato sauce base under the toppings as well, but we shall see what becomes of it.
As you can see, I've put some
Tomatoes on.
yeah, tomatoes, please, if we're going to have a name. And it says sprinkle a bit of, I want to say chutney, but it says parsley on. I don't know what made me want to say chutney. So now, not even looking at me. Oh, no, sorry, my mistake. Take that off.
Okay, mystery meat number 2 has been removed from the equation at this point. The addition of the second mystery meat doesn't exactly help with making this look more appealing. As I said before, the lighting or something with how she's filming makes the colors come through as diluted, muddy, so everything just kind of looks off-putting.
Off you come. And then it says to pour all of it. Oh, look. Then it says to pour
For some reason, I kind of had the impression when we saw the eggs at the beginning that she was going to do maybe like a French toast as a base. But, yeah, I guess that hope was dashed pretty quickly when she just buttered the toast and started throwing mystery meat number 1 on it.
Isn't the bread just going to soak all that up?
She didn't say pour it all on, did she? Well, you didn't watch the video.
I don't know where you find these videos from.
Just pop up. Get recommended. And then it does say on to top it all, to put cheese on top, but the cheese will be going on the other one. I'm going to show you my bit as well.
One concern that's coming to mind while observing these pizzas, aren't the toppings just gonna like slide right off? They don't seem to be sticking together in any way, and even if you're to add the cheese on top at the end, you're just gonna have this kind of melted cheese layer on top that's going to slide off with all the toppings. Especially with how highly it's starting to get stacked, especially on that first piece of bread. While both of these toast pizzas have the issue of no sauce base to them, the second one looks a bit better than the first, primarily because the lack of a tomato layer, which is probably going to make that first one a mess.
I'll put it this way. I don't think that's enough cheese on. I love cheese on my pizza.
You and me both, Kay. Cheese is a wonderful thing, but you can go overboard with it, so do be careful.
I think that's about enough. And I am going to put them in the oven now.
Whoa, hold on there, Kay. The first pizza toast is lacking cheese. It only has like a few sprinkles that may have fallen on by accident. Give that pizza toast the cheese love it deserves. Without cheese, it's not a pizza. Fair warning, I am not a pizza connoisseur, so I am unaware of if there are genuinely types of pizzas that lack cheese. Don't come after me, Italy.
I think she said for 15 to 20 minutes. But I am going to check. We'll check before, because I don't think it'll take long for things to cook. And
oh boy, those do not look very appetizing. Once again, it might just be because the camera settings / lighting going on that make things look less appealing when viewing it through the camera than it would in person, but I don't know about that. Additionally, one thing that I haven't exactly pointed out up until this point, there's almost no seasoning on this pizza. There's some parsley that was put on the pizza, well, on one of them, and in the egg mixture, there was some salt and parsley, but there was only a little bit of that egg mixture put on each pizza. So really, neither pizza got any seasoning. It's just raw ingredients. That doesn't sound very good. I would advise putting on some seasoning if you're ever attempting this recipe yourself.
here is the end product. I told you there weren't enough cheese on there. Here is the taste test.
Okay, really? You didn't even taste it. You cut off. You're shifting all the work to your son on this one? Is it that bad? Oh boy.
Right, guys, so now, why is it so low down? Right, guys, here's the taste test. Right. Goodbye.
I'm going to say my earlier assumptions were correct on the toppings of this pizza will just slide right off, which is why they are holding it up with the plate and not tipping it at all when they eat it.
Very nice, but strangely enough, it doesn't taste like pizza.
It doesn't taste like pizza, you say? Who'd have guessed it? Not by the fact there was no tomato sauce base or no sauce base at all for that matter, and it's just buttered white bread with mystery meat ×2 and some tomatoes. Yeah, I can't imagine why that doesn't taste like pizza.
But it is nice though. If you don't notice your bank, I'm going. So yeah, but it actually is actually very nice.
I don't think we could take his testimony in this instance very seriously. Has nothing to do with the fact that he's on ceremony in front of his mother, rating her cooking. Not at all.
But it's like pizza without the base.
And that would be because there is no sauce base. So it is, in fact, a pizza without a base.
Even though the bread is there, it's just like toast. It's like you just literally took all the toppings off of a pizza and just slapped it on toast.
Oh.
That is literally what it is. So, yeah, but very nice. Thumbs up.
And with that, we have reached the end of today's video. Kay has finished her sacrilege of the Italian culinary arts with her white bread pizza, and we are left in utter shock and awe how it didn't turn out very well. I would advise Kay to get ready for war. The Italian people are going to be starting their war preparations for the crusade. Be armed, be ready. But in all seriousness, this is all in good fun. She's having a laugh, she's having fun, her son's having a good time as well. So, show them some love if you've never encountered her channel before. She deserves it. But one last thing before we go. Kay, if you happen to be listening to this, please use more salt and pepper. It makes a difference. Now, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. On your way out, you'll see that funny little subscribe button. You'll feel the irresistible urge to press that button, so press it. Go ahead. I release new videos every Monday and Friday. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's not, have a wonderful day. Bye.